Yes. Gotta get my hairs right. You know, I feel like every video has been kind of the same. Like I'm seeing all the like thumbnails for my Duos Lingos. Maybe I should do like the AI stuff. Who the heck knows? Trying to get my hair foofy enough like I'm from an animes. So welcome everyone to Petey Aprendendo Português. Yes, we are here. So we're getting close to Cinderella hour, if I do say so myself. And you know, there's something magical about the day streak, which is, you know, even like in this 2000 time. It's a little bit of a glitch here. Oh no, we're almost out of time. Oh my god, time to extend your streak. All right, let's say goodbye to 2039. We're out of the 30s, homies. That's the end. That's the end of 2039. Come on, give me that shit. Come on, hit continue. Fuck. So, with that, I'm in 15th place in the oh shit, I'm in 16th place. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is insane. This weekend is insane. So, I guess I'm going to be staying up late tomorrow, which means, you know, for Easter Sunday. Which I guess I'm fine with, you know, nothing too big of a deal, I suppose. But today is kind of a special day, meaning that it is 2,040 days on the day streak. 2,040 days. We're in the 40s, which is like in the future, you know? The 40s in the future, you know, to think. Wait, is today Saturday? I don't even know. I got next week off, and I don't know if I should use it or not. Give me a chance to fix my hair here. I had it foofed up correctly, you know. Not that I'm that big of a looker. Not that I'm that attractive in this world. Yeah, it's kind of wispy. That's gnarly. All right, we're gonna foof it off to the side. I can't really get the hair to look that good anymore. I'll get a procedure maybe. I'll get the hair transplant, and then I could finally be confident in myself. I'll finally like myself. If only. So, we're gonna continue on 2,040 days on the day streak. So, the 40s, man, the 40s. That's gonna be, I don't even know. Yeah, I'm gonna be an old man at that point. Is Duolingo gonna be around? Is money gonna be around? Am I gonna be around? You know, it's just like the other thing too. It's like that's gonna be 20 years of Duolingo, 20 full years of Duolingo. Like, can we keep it this far? Can we keep it up? I don't know if I could ever go to a camping trip because I won't have Duolingos to rely on, but I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, so let's stay tuned for at least this day. I'll see you guys in a sec. The saga. Alright, so we got speaking a certain amount of exercises, which part of me is feeling like we should get this sooner rather than later. This is insane. Like, I gotta get like 500 XP now, and it's not gonna be fun. What a time. What a time to be alive. So, yeah. That's gonna be what I do. We're gonna do a speaking, and then we're just gonna grind through speakings. That's essentially what we're looking at here, homies.
Cortar a cenoura.
Cortar a cenoura me fazia lembrar das festas de família. Cutting the carrot reminded me of the family parties.
Ela tinha que ajudar os pais.
Ela tinha que ajudar os pais. She had to help her parents.
Presunto e queijo.
Presunto e queijo. Presunto e queijo. E ham and cheese.
Escondi o prato na geladeira.
Esconde o prato na geladeira. I hid the plate in the fridge.
Naquele dia, eles misturaram frutas.
Naquele dia, eles misturam frutas. Okay. That day, they mixed fruits, whatever that means. Is that supposed to be, like, symbolic for anything?
Segunda com chuva.
Segunda com chuva. Monday with rain. All right, next.
Uma tigela grande.
A big bowl. Uma tigela grande. What's the difference between, like, tigela and I forget the other word for bowl? Yeah, I don't know. Now I don't know what the original word I learned for bowl was. I don't know. Next.
Nós nunca jantávamos tarde.
Nós nunca jantávamos tarde. Tarde. We never used to have dinner late.
Eu era exigente, mas hoje mesmo vou tentar sushi.
Eu era exigente, mas hoje mesmo vou tentar sushi. I used to be picky, but today I'm going to try sushi. That was good for you.
Eu era tão malcriado que não provava novos pratos. Malcriado.
I was so naughty that I tried... Provava? I tasted new plates. Why does that make you naughty? Jeez. That's crazy. Let's see. Eu era tão malcriado que não provava novos pratos. I was so badly behaved that I did not try new dishes. Oh, okay. For the win. That's a new sentence there, so that's good that we reviewed that. But most importantly, let's see that day streak. And boom, 2,040 days on the day streak, keeping that flame going, keeping it alive. And don't forget, folks, to like, comment, and subscribe. 2040 on a Saturday. Boom. Yes, orange. We love the orange flame with the Duolingos. 2,040 days on the day streak. 2040. Very, very crisp. Very crisp. Very even. I like it. The last day of the week lands on a 0, which is kind of cool. Let's get that matchy match. Let's get it over here. Oh shit. There we go. Bow, bow, bow. There we go. Quick. We are quick-witted. Come on, give me that XP. Come on, come freaking. I don't know why the haptic, like the touch, is like really crappy. It only does. And boom. There we go. That's beautiful. You know, the orange flame is only on the desktop. I'm assuming that it's probably going to go away once we, I guess finally once the desktop catches up to the rest of Duolingo, because Duolingo's primarily on the app itself. Bow, bow, bow. Yes, let's claim the XP. Ooh. Let's see that flame. Boom. Sábado. Feliz sábado. I forgot to say Happy Good Friday yesterday. Feliz boa sexta-feira. Naya was asking me, do we have the day off? No. No, we don't get Good Friday off. It goes to show that, like, other countries are better than ours. And speaking of which, you know, I'm committing that I'm going to predict that the year 2040, I always forget to say, well, not always. This is the first time I almost forgot to say this. The year 2040, to me, I think it's going to be the year of Reminisce. So, with that, with the year of Reminisce, it's going to be 20 years of us on Duolingo, 20 years of me meeting Naya. So I'm wondering, like, you know, it's, I wonder how cool that'll be. So let's go to Finch. Oh, I got him all dapper. Look at him. Look at how handsome he is. Well, he's still got a cape on. So that's, I'm just gonna have him go on some. Oh yeah, let's do the thing. After walking down the yellow brick road for some time, Peep comes across a rather sad-looking fellow. Hi, Mr. Scarecrow. Why the sad face? My head is all straw and no brains. How embarrassing. Crows are smart. I need to be even smarter if I want to scare any crows away. Peep wants to help the Scarecrow with his worries. Pretty sure anyone who could talk and feel embarrassed already has a brain, Cheap, but how can I convince him? He needs a pep talk. Well, you're talking and joking, and that feels brainy to me, Cheap. I never thought of it like that. I do have a brain after all. By the way, you think I could join your flock? Yeah, flock this way. We got a wizard to find, Cheap, and hopefully not more witches. Oh, so sweet. That's adorable. All right, we helped the Scarecrow find a brain, and Wally the Waddles is fully evolved. Wow. Okay, so I'm just gonna send him off. We're gonna do some good stuff. So moving on, excuse me, we're gonna continue on our Duolingo portion of it. And I will close that app out. I have to just do it before midnight hits because I don't want to lose my streak on that either. So I've kind of combined the streaks. So it looks like we're in 15th place. Looks like Marco gave up. Looks like Alina Arlova won out. And, you know, if I got like 300 XP, we're almost at the 200. 3, 4, 5. We're going to be around 1,500, which is kind of where we want to be. So I'm going to grind like 300 XP, and then we're going to do whatever we want, you know? So it's not going to be fun. I'm not going to like it. But it is necessary to survive Diamond League. So we're going to do some speakings. Precisamos escolher presentes juntos. We need to choose gift skills. Prometer presente. Comprávamos marcadores de texto como presentes. Marcadores. What is it? We used to buy highlighters as
bicicleta usada.
Uma bicicleta usada. A used bicycle.
Não quebrar.
Não quebrar. Eu adorava brincar com presentes imaginários. I love playing with imaginary
Comprar
gifts.
sucrilhos baratos.
Comprar sucrilhos baratos. Buy cheap cornflakes.
Eu sempre dormia cedo naquela época. Quero comprar livro de monstros.
Quero comprar livro de monstros. I want to buy a book about monsters.
Sempre pedíamos a opinião deles.
Sempre pedíamos a opinião deles. Sempre pedíamos. We asked for their opinion. Okay. We got it. 5 gems. And double XP. Let's do some more. Just cause. Vou me sentar aqui.
Quem
Quem
apresentou?
apresentou você para o diretor? Who presented? Who introduced you to the director? Okay, next one.
A pasta
A pasta azul é para o currículo. The blue folders for the resume. Esse ano abrimos 2 novos escritórios.
Posso
perguntar por que o salário é tão baixo.
Como está?
Como está hoje? How are you today? Como está hoje?
Quero ser
ser mecânico. I want to be a mechanic. A nova presidente.
uma regra
Uma regra nova.
antes
de aposentar-se. There we go. Brick my bunghole. Got all the quests done. Doing it again. We're not even... O médico sugerir reduzir o refrigerante. Fucking... I don't know how to say that. I'm just gonna think about this for a sec. Uma rotina rigorosa. Vamos comprar água mineral em vez de refrigerante. Em vez de... Participar uma maratona é difícil. Frutas naturais. É divertido jogar de futebol.
Para mim,
café dá energia.
Você já tentou meditar?
Café tem...
Café tem cafeína, mas suco é mais saudável, certo? Para você, leite é saudável.
Eles
cancelaram o churrasco por causa das nuvens. They canceled the barbecue because of the clouds. Receber o áudio. To receive the audio. Eu quase esqueci de comprar o bolo. Falta comprar os pratos.
Um pouco
pessimista. Entramos em contato com todos para confirmar.
Você pode cuidar de comprar os copos?
Você pode cuidar de comprar os copos. Você pode cuidar os... Okay. Can you take care of buying the cups?
Precisamos de espaço por causa das mesas.
Alright.
O e-mail sem arroba não funciona.
O e-mail sem arroba não funcionava. O e-mail sem arroba não funciona. There we go. An email lacking the @ symbol won't work.
Você já enviou o convite com emoji para...
Você já enviou o convite com emoji para todos? Had anyone sent the invitation with the emoji to anyone? Alright, so we're gonna just keep going. I don't even know how many we did. Was that 3 or 4? A porta ficou aberta sem querer. Estamos sem luz suficiente desde 2020. We've been without light since 2020. Eu expliquei o barulho a eles. Wow.
Uma porta de madeira.
Uma porta de madeira.
Uma mosca pequena.
Uma mosca pequena. A small fly.
Anos depois de 2000.
Anos depois de 2000. Anos depois de 2000. The years after the year 2000. Yeah, that feels like the downfall timeline.
Uma ferramenta útil.
Uma ferramenta útil. A useful tool. Uma ferramenta. A useful tool.
Uma aranha
na cadeira.
O roubo
do carro.
Acho que as histórias não me dão medo.
Acho que as histórias não me dão medo. Okay, I think that the stories do not give me fear. Bow. Alright, so we're 1373, which means we still have to keep going. Infelizmente. Para ela correr faz bem.
Você
já tentou meditar?
É
divertido jogar futebol.
Você
come uma grande quantidade de açúcar.
O
médico sugeriu reduzir o refrigerante.
A saúde
mental é mais importante que a dieta. Uma rotina rigorosa.
É importante.
É importante inscrever-se para ter mais saúde. Comida processada. Comida processada. Processed fucking food.
Uma
maratona ajuda a melhorar a saúde. Alright. How much we got? See, it's already giving me the warning that we're like behind. So something's telling me like Thomas is gonna try to overtake the 10th place spot, and I think I overcame him a little bit. Yeah, because I'm like, yo. Wait, did we... oh, that Thomas got like 400 something. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get up to like 360 at least, homie. We're gonna keep going. Eu adorava meus amigos imaginários. Yes. Monstro grande.
A
calculadora pequena.
Eu sempre
que lembrava, quebrava meus brinquedos.
Às vezes
escolhíamos borrachas. Quando chovia, minha avó fazia sopa. Aham, engraçada. Aham. Um dia recebi roupas usadas do meu primo. One day, I received used clothes from my cousin.
Eles
preferiam brinquedos simples.
Comprávamos
bonecas em lojas de brinquedos. Alright, let's keep it going.
Vamos acordar
antes de amanhecer para ver o sol. Um pacote entregue.
Obrigado por cuidar das
mochilas.
Dividir
as tarefas. To divide the tasks.
As
malas estão atrás de nós, certo?
Onde colocamos as latas que compramos?
O
guia está me mostrando mapas. Yes. Olha a lista para não esquecer nada.
Já
resolvemos o que levar de comida.
Você vai
levar a mata azul? Alright, practice complete. We're in 11th place. We're gonna just keep going.
Na
escola, eles escreviam cartas. At school, they used to write letters. Nossa lista compras parecia gigante. Nós conferíamos a lista de compras. We were checking the shopping list.
Eu nunca entendia como funcionava.
I never understood how it worked. Roupas usadas. Nunca esquecíamos dos presentes.
lugar imaginário.
An imaginary place.
Meu pai
sempre prometia brinquedos incríveis.
monstro
grande.
Meu pai
preferia roupas confortáveis. He prefers comfortable clothes. Who doesn't prefer comfortable clothes? And we are 5:33 into it. All right, we're in 10th place. Maybe just for shits and gigs. Maybe we do one more. Meu tio usava caso castanho nos eventos de família. Eles tinham 3 anos e adoravam desenhar. Minha mãe adorava aquele colégio.
Eu
era discreto para evitar problemas. Má experiência.
Meu avô contava histórias às 15 para as 10.
Nós passávamos pela estação de trem juntos.
Não
visitávamos a casa do tio Mau.
Quando
eu era criança, eu era tímido. When I was a kid, a casa dos avós tinha jardim lindo. The grandparents' house had a beautiful garden. Okay, so we're kind of still in 10th place. I feel like Thomas is going to try to overtake that, but let's see. We got 4 minutes left. Let's do the story time for competição de comida.
A competição de comida.
Yeah, it's really loud. I don't know why it's like super loud compared to like the other stuff. But anyways, we're going to keep going, homies. Yeah.
É quarta-feira. Há uma competição de comida na escola.
It is quarta-feira. It is Friday. There is a competition of food in the school.
Oscar, você vai participar da competição?
Will you participate of the competition?
Sim, vou
Yes.
ganhar facilmente. Cozinhar é arte, e eu sou artista.
Yes, I will. It will be easy. Cooking is art, and I am art.
Legal. Eu também vou participar.
Cool. I'm also going to participate.
Você? Mas você não sabe cozinhar, Ed.
You, but you don't know how to cook, Eddie.
Eu sei fazer.
Eu sei fazer. I know how to make toast.
Torrada? Isso é muito simples.
What? Toast? That is very simple.
Na cozinha, Oscar começa a trabalhar. Ele quer fazer algo muito especial.
Vou
In
misturar
the
chocolate com peixe. É arte moderna.
So the earlier one, na cozinha, Oscar começa a trabalhar. In the kitchen, Oscar began to work. He wants to make something special. Vamos misturar chocolate com peixe. É arte moderna. Cool. I'm going to mix the chocolate with fish. It is modern art.
Peixe com chocolate? Tem certeza?
Fish with chocolate, are you sure?
Claro, você não entende arte, Ed.
True. What is it? Of course, you don't understand art, Eddie. Eddie faz torrada com manteiga. Oscar continua misturando muitas coisas estranhas.
Ed faz torrada com manteiga. Oscar continua misturando muitas coisas estranhas.
Eddie makes a toast with butter. Oscar continues mixing many strange things.
Sua comida tem uma cor interessante.
Your food has an interesting color.
É verde e roxo, as cores da criatividade.
Green and purple. The colors are creative.
O diretor prova a comida de Oscar. Ele corre para o banheiro.
The principal tastes the food of Oscar. He runs to the bathroom.
Ele não entende.
He doesn't understand my art.
O diretor volta e prova a torrada de Ed.
The principal returns and tastes the toast of Eddie.
É só torrada normal.
It's only normal toast.
O diretor adora a torrada. Ed ganha a competição.
The principal loved the toast. Eddie won the competition.
Oscar, quer dividir o prêmio comigo?
Oscar, do you want to share the prize with me?
Por quê? Você ganhou.
Why? You won.
Porque somos amigos. E uma vez você me disse que gosta de torrada.
Because we're friends, and it's once that you said that you like the toast. Once you told me that.
Eu nunca disse isso, mas obrigado, Ed.
I never said that, but thank you, Eddie. Who won the competition, Eddie? That's funny. He won making toast. That's such an Eddie thing to do. And just like that, we're in 9th place, so we're above the top 10, which is something that I didn't think we'd get to. With 7 seconds to boot, with 7 seconds left, I think that's a good spot to stop. We really left that at, right at the buzzer. This was good timing. This was a good day streak. Saturday was kind of a good day, kind of a lazy day. But I will admit, 2040 is going to be a year of reminiscence. I don't know. Like, we're going to reminisce and really look back on our life. I don't know in a negative existential way or if it's going to be a a positive, like, you know, I really went on an adventure in 2022, and I went on a lot more following. I'll admit the 2024, 2025, 2026 kind of sucked. In 2023, although I went to Carnival in 2023, so that was fun. But let's take a look at that flame one last time. We'll get the full screen going here. So let's see it. Oh, we got a frozen screen here, and boom, 2040. So yeah, you know, today was a good day. It was a good day to kind of reminisce and reflect and take extra naps. I went for a walk to the supermarket. Is not close by. It was like a 5-mile walk, but I ended up getting pizza dough, and I'm gonna be making a pizza right after this. And I've just been eating pizza. I think I've been saying this for like the past week. Like I've been in a pizza craze. Not the kind you think. Just regular, you know, actual pizza. No like code names for pizza or any weird shit. Actual, like, you know, with dough and cheese and stuff and actual food. I don't want to be incriminated here. I may be like an asshole with like some racist bouts about me that ends up losing friends. But, you know, goddamn, I'm not that big of a pervert. I am a pervert, though. Not that big of one. Not that kind of one. But anyways, I digress. 2040. Tell me how you think 2040 is going to go for you. Are you going to be old like me at that point? I think we're all going to be like old. Because 2040, it'll be 20 years. Think about that. 20 years on Duolingo. My eyes twitching now that I'm talking about it. But it's going to be a year of 2030 was a year of reflection. 2040, I think, is going to be kind of like the epilogue-y reminiscence of like, oh, the times were great. I still had, you know, if the bunny made it this far, he's a skeleton. He's an immortal soul. And, you know, but, you know, mortality has its thing. And I would probably reminisce on the times of, like, you know, just hanging out with the bunny and just how special it was. Reminisce on, you know, all the bunnies that I've had. You know, reminisce on the time I met Naya and fell in love and proposed to her, and maybe I'll have like some bratty kids running around and annoying the crap out of me, you know? And a time reminiscing of, like, I don't know, maybe a thought of hope, you know, that I actually, my opinion meant something, or that, like, this whole, like, streaming thing could kick off at one point. But now I'm just kind of doing it for fun. I'm doing it for me. So, or even just reminiscing on, like, playing in a band, finally playing tuba in a ska band. You know, some other stuff like that too. You know, cold winter nights playing Breath of the Wild with Chloe on my lap. That was a great time. And just, yeah, stuff like that, where I think the whole year is going to be like, wow, we're really in the future now. And maybe just reminiscing in a time that there was hope. And now everything's just kind of going to technology and nothing matters, nothing's sacred. Interpersonal stuff is gone. It's all about AI stuff. And if I made it this long, like if I am not on the chopping block in terms of like my worthiness of living and the way of culling the population through poisoning our food supply, our water supply, the medicine, and I'm, you know, I survive in those times of you know, this like cyber dystopian future. You know, we're going to keep doing Duolingo every day, and I'm probably going to feel like an old man doing it, because there's probably some like AI features that might be added to Duolingo, but it might also be added to like Duolingo Max might even, like the features might even be inclusive, because AI is just everywhere. And maybe the trend will die, but I'll still stubbornly do Duolingo, because that's the only way to get me to do my day streak every day. And, maybe I'll be to Brazil 10, 20 times over. I sure hope so for that. I hope I could take some time off. I really do. But until then, it's been a good 2,040 days on the day streak. And for the PD of the future, I hope when you look back, it's not with regret. I hope it's with a life full of fulfillment and fun and joy, even though you can't really get much paid time off. Maybe you'll take over your dad's business. I don't know where your dad will be, or our dad will be, or, both of our parents. I hope they're still alive. I hope they're still healthy. And I think, reflection and all that stuff scares me, like the amount of time that is going to pass. Maybe this whole getting to day 2040, or even just the 2000s in general, it's really shed a light on how much time just goes. So, not to scare anybody else on the stream, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for having patience with, my slight depression spells. It's a little bit heavy to go into a lighthearted Duolingo streak and then talk about mortality and the inevitable end and the fleeting illusion of time, where it's just a way to count the days, count the years, and how we're not here forever. And I really hope that I could figure things out in that time, and all this, the time from 2026 to 2040, because that'll be something. I know a lot of people out there are rooting for me, and I really hope I could figure this out. But until then, 2,040 days on the day streak. Thank you so much for watching. Muito obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. And as we leave the 2030s, remember that every ending is a new beginning. See you all next time.
The song has restored my strength.